So I wanted to do a blog about body image, but I was really having trouble trying to write it because at the minute my skin is really bad, and I didn't really know how to put that into words in a blog this time. Normally can't shut me up, so I thought I'll do a vlog, and now there's people coming which would make me feel uncomfortable. But this is me in my surf changing robe. Underneath this, my skin is really bad, and I've literally had to wait until everybody has gone so I can take this off and put my t-shirt on. And now there's people coming, so I'll probably have to wait for them to go as well. So I've had psoriasis for as long as I can remember. I have my brave days when I think I just don't care. You know, it's my skin, what can I do about it? And then I have my days like today, which is unfortunate because did the radio interview earlier. So I thought that I would be feeling, after listening to the inspirational Ken speak, I thought that I'd be feeling a little bit better about, I guess, just trying to be me. So trying to take it as it is. My skin is bad. There's nothing I can do about it today. But again, I'm sat here, waiting for people to go, so I can take my top off, and that makes me feel really sad because, the thing is, let's face it, I've not got the body of a surfer. I've got a little pot belly. Yeah, probably the chubbiest surfer around. No, not the chubbiest, but that's how I feel when I look at myself, is like I'm the big fat surfer. But I've been the big fat surfer for many years, even when my skin is good, and I've taken my top off in front of people, and I've walked around with my top off in the past. But at the minute I feel really I feel like it's scaring me down. And with everything else in the world, when you've got depression to get you down, this is something else that I don't really, I don't really need to let it get me down, but it does. That's the unfortunate reality of image, I guess. I don't want people to have to see my skin sometimes, but there's nothing I can do about it. I think there is an amount of ignorance in the world, because people do say to me, "Oh, your skin's looking red," and "Oh, you've been in the sun too long," and things like that, which, I mean, they may think is just a playful thing, but actually, when I'm already worried about my skin and how I look, someone saying something like that to me can really be, have a kind of detrimental effect on me, really. So yeah, I think that there's a stigma around it, and I've definitely had discrimination. I've been bullied in the past when I was younger about my skin, and you still even get little comments and things like that, and it's really hard to forget those. I think I still remember people in school making fun of me because of the way my skin is, and I still think of those things when I'm having a bad day. And I was thinking the other day, so I've got a 4-year-old son called Dylan, and he says the most lovely things, as every 4-year-old does, and when he's probably one of the few people that I actually take my top off in front of, and he just says, Daddy's got baddies on his skin, and he always wants to kiss them better. And I mean, there's a lot of baddies, and I think it's that kind of kindness that you kind of get from really young kids who don't care what your skin looks like. That I wish the world was more like that, more accepting of the different ways that people look. I am hoping to see a specialist next week about my skin. So hopefully, I know that one of the options I have is tablets, but unfortunately, due to my mental health medication, they're not always available for me. So we'll have to weigh up, the pros and cons. The other thing is the sun. The biggest, every year my psoriasis comes along, and every year I know that if I just take my top off and keep it off on a nice sunny day, then my skin gets lots and lots better. But at the minute, that feels like an impossibility, because I'm just not there really at the minute. And it does make me feel sad. It does make me feel really sad. So I've just got out of the water anyway. I'm down Llangennith. The sun is just setting over the dunes. I didn't have the best surf because my leash actually snapped, which is the second time that's happened to me in the last couple of months. But I'm hoping I've got 2 talks tomorrow. Sorry. I've got mental health awareness week, so I've got 2 talks tomorrow, and maybe even a little surf in the morning before then. I just want to, I guess being a man and talking about mental health was a big thing when I started doing it, and now being a man and talking about body image seems to be another big thing. I wish it wasn't. I wish we could all just talk about these things and, beat the stigma and discrimination. But it's not always easy, I know that. So, thanks for listening. Cheers, bye.